There are 5 public records that decide whether a house is a smart buy or a 5-figure mistake. Not one of them is on the listing. Not one of them comes up at the showing. And here is the part nobody tells you. They are scattered across a dozen different government websites that don't talk to each other, each with its own clunky little search box. So most buyers check exactly 0 of them. Today, we fix that. Think about where this stuff actually lives. Flood data is on a FEMA site. Permits are at the county. Offenders are on a state registry. Environmental hazards are split between the EPA and state regulators. Tax history sits with the assessor. To check a single address properly, you would be opening tabs, copying, pasting, and cross-referencing for a couple of hours. Per house. In a hot market, nobody actually does that. Which is exactly why these problems sail right through to closing. So instead of sending you on a scavenger hunt across a dozen government sites, let me just show you the shortcut I built. It is called buyerbeaware.io. You type in one address, and it pulls all 5 of these records, and a lot more, into a single report, in about a minute. Full disclosure, it is my product. I built it because I got tired of doing this by hand. So for each record coming up, I'll show you where it normally hides, and how the report just hands it to you. The link is in the description. Record 1, Flood History. Everyone assumes flood risk just means a house sitting in a flood zone today. But FEMA is constantly redrawing its maps, and a preliminary map can move a home into a high-risk zone before the listing ever updates. If that map is adopted, your lender will require flood insurance, and your monthly payment jumps. Normally, you'd be digging through the FEMA Map Service Center, trying to read a map overlay. On Buyer Be Aware, the current zone and the pending map are sitting right at the top of the report. Record 2, Permits and Code Violations. An open or expired permit, say a basement finished in 2019 that never passed final inspection, transfers to you at closing, along with the fees and the liability. Recorded code violations can do the exact same thing. This lives in the county or city permit portal, which is a different clunky system in almost every jurisdiction. The report flags the open permits and the code violations tied to that parcel automatically, so you're not guessing. Record 3, the Registered Offender Map. This is one buyers genuinely want to check, and feel awkward asking about. And remember, the seller's agent legally can't steer you on it anyway. Every state runs its own registry, with its own map and its own search box. The report simply shows you how many registered offenders are within a set distance of the address. You get the fact, without the scavenger hunt, and without the uncomfortable conversation. Record 4, Environmental Hazards. This one is scattered worse than any of them. Superfund and contamination sites are on the EPA, idle and orphaned oil and gas wells are with a state regulator. There is even a federal registry of former clandestine drug labs. No normal buyer is checking 3 separate agencies before an offer. Buyer Be Aware pulls nearby environmental sites, wells, and hazard registries into one place, so a contaminated neighbor doesn't surprise you after the keys are yours. Record 5, the Tax and Ownership History. The listing shows you the seller's current tax bill. But in many states, your taxes reset to the purchase price the day you buy, and the real number can be dramatically higher. Add the sale history and any recorded liens, and you get the financial truth the listing quietly rounds off. Assessor and recorder records, normally 2 more separate sites, land in the same one-page report. So there they are. Flood history. Permits and violations. The offender map. Environmental hazards. And the tax and ownership record. 5 records, 5 different government databases. Or one address, on buyerbeaware.io, and about a minute of your time. Before you fall in love with a house, run it. The report costs a small fraction of an inspection, and it checks everything the inspector doesn't. The link is right in the description. The listing is a sales pitch. The public record is the truth. You can spend an afternoon hunting it down across a dozen sites, or you can pull it in about a minute and spend your time actually deciding. Before you sign, check the records.